Hi, my name's Olivia and I'm glad you're here. I'm passionate about all things relational trauma and helping you to understand what that is, how to get through it, move through it, and ultimately overcome it and move on with your life. So today is part 2 of a timeline. So the video right before this one talked about how to do a timeline when you're going through a breakup. It's so powerful. I have seen just wonders occur from a person just writing down their timeline. So you could watch the prior video, learn all about what a timeline is, how to write one down. They're very simple. They may require a bit of work, but boy, is it work that's going to pay you dividends for a long time. And now this is part 2. What do you do with your timeline? So there is beauty in just writing it down and being able to look at it. But once you do that, here are some prompts. Again, it comes from I Can't Believe How Much It Hurts. You can get this on Amazon. It's on sale right now. I'll put a link in the description. But the prompts are going to help you pull really important information out of your timeline that you could do something with. At least it's going to give you, like a new level of insight. So these questions start on page 20, and I'm going to walk through a couple of those for you. The first one is, did anything in the timeline surprise you? So as you're looking through your timeline, then it's like, whoa, what in here surprised me? So you're going to go through, look through the timeline, what was surprising, and you're going to write about it. The next one is, what did you learn about yourself after looking over your timeline? So as you kind of reflect and review and look at all of this information that you've just, wonderfully mapped out, what are you learning about yourself? Can you see anything about yourself that maybe you couldn't see before? What stands out to you? The next one, what did you learn about your ex? So there's a good chance you learned something about yourself, and then there's also a chance that you probably learned something about your ex. And what was that? So again, just taking a moment to understand, sometimes this is really exciting to be able to do this type of work. Sometimes it's really overwhelming. Sometimes it's really sad, depressing to do it. I hope that you pay attention to how you're feeling. And if it's ever overwhelming, again, this is not therapy, so you want to take a break. You can always come back to it. Or, if it's too overwhelming, just stop the process and find a professional in your area to get more help. If you're not able to go through these exercises and it's really, really hard for you, then please consider getting help for yourself so that you can get through it with some more support. So if you're still feeling good and you want to keep going, here's another prompt. Next one, what did you learn about the relationship? Maybe there was like one constant emotion. Maybe you were upset the majority of the relationship. Maybe you were disappointed the majority, because we're writing events and emotions. So what was like your constant emotion? What is it you learned about the relationship? Maybe it started off terrible and ended terrible. Maybe you learned that it was kind of mellow the whole way. Maybe it started off great and ended horribly. Just anything. What did you learn? What stands out to you from looking at the timeline of the relationship? Another one. What is most painful as you reflect over your timeline? Oh, that's a hard one. So as you're looking through all of these different events and emotions, what is the most painful? It could have even been something you did. Maybe something that you did or feel you causes you the most pain now to think back. Maybe it was something someone else did, maybe something your ex did. So just looking at that, what is the one thing that stands out the most, if there is one, that is the most painful now to have to look at? So again, all of this comes from I Can't Believe How Much This Hurts. This is helping you to really get through your breakup, take a real honest look at it, and be able to file it away, make sense of it, catalog it, and move on for good. So it's really important to do this work before you jump into another relationship, because we don't want to take stuff with us. But a lot of times we don't even know how to not take stuff with us, or we're thinking we're not taking stuff, and then later on it becomes pretty clear that we are. So these are great exercises to work through. You can find it on Amazon. Hope you're being really kind to yourself as you're grieving and hurting and trying to get through this. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next one.